Hello, a quick video on how to install Satisfactory and StreamRoller for the Satisfactory mod for StreamRoller. If you haven't got StreamRoller already, go to GitHub /ta StreamRoller. You'll come to this page, click on releases, find the latest release which you want 2.38 or above, expand the assets, and you can do the zip or the exe. The executable is just a self-extracting zip file. As you can see, I'm doing this again because I messed up the first time. Wait for that to download. Because I can't afford to pay Microsoft to have this added to their exclusion list, and it takes about 6 to 12 months for it to automatically get added, and I'm releasing versions quicker than that, so that's not going to help any good. Once it's downloaded, click the ... click the keep, show more, keep anyway. It's annoying, but it's the only way to do it, unless I'm not going to start paying Microsoft to bump me up the list to add this in as a safe one. It's all open source, so if you've got any queries, go and look at the source code. You can see exactly what's going on. So once it's downloaded, do open file. Look, let's try that again. Open file. There we go. Did I just open that twice? I did. Let me close one of them. It will then unpack. So this is what the self-extracting zip file does. It'll unpack it. So extract the zip file. It will then check if you've already got an old version. If it will, it'll delete that and put the new version in. If you've got an old version, it won't overwrite the config data unless the versions of the individual extensions have changed. So you may occasionally find that when you run it, it will update the configs for the versions for the extensions, and if that happens, you'll have to re-add your config data at the moment. I need to come out, once it's released, I'll come out with a way of updating them between major releases if there is a change. So now it's running. And we can check that it's running by just loading localhost 3000 in a web browser. Well, we can see it's running there, but to see the config of it, I've got debug turned on for some reason. Oh yeah, because this is my debug setup. So yeah, in the settings for Twitch chat, I have got some debug settings on down the bottom here, so it will spew out a little bit extra stuff for me. Anyway, that's how you install StreamRoller. Once you've got it in, you need to go to the admin page, if it's the first time you've done it, and select which extensions you want to talk to. If you're using Twitch chat for the TV screen, you need to click on that, Twitch chat, go in, follow the instructions to authorize it with Twitch chat. Currently it's running on Streamlabs API, so to get donations and stuff. If you've got Streamlabs API, then click on that, follow the instructions to allow StreamRoller to access and see the donation requests. I'd also recommend doing the Twitch as well as Twitch chat, because that also gets you access to the Twitch settings. So anyway, that's the install of StreamRoller, which hopefully you probably already know. Once we've got StreamRoller installed, we can just stop it. To install the add-on for Satisfactory, we will need to get the mod, Satisfactory mod, and put it into Satisfactory. So just go to %appdata%. When you get to this is taking us to the install directory for Satisfactory. So when you get to here, go up to local and then into StreamRoller, and you should see a game mods file in StreamRoller called Satisfactory. In here, there's 3 folders. You have the StreamRoller mod for Satisfactory. That needs a Socket.io client mod, and that gives us the WebSocket connection so we can connect back to StreamRoller itself. And it needs SML, which is the Satisfactory mod launcher. Now, to get these into the game, we need to copy those over into the game folder. So, just to show that, this is currently on my virtual machine, so I haven't got Satisfactory on here. But if I go into my usual machine, so here I've got my install for Satisfactory. Mine, I've moved the Steam library to the F drive. So find your Satisfactory folder, go into Factory Game Mods, and then create a folder called StreamRoller. So in your Factory Game Satisfactory Factory Game Mods folder, it may be empty. It probably is going to be empty if you just move to version 1 because mods aren't supported. Inside of this folder, you're going to need to have these 3 things in order to run it. Now, SML comes with the normal mod loader, but as the normal mod loader isn't currently working for version 1, you won't have that. So what I've done is I've put my dev version of the Satisfactory mod loader in here. But to imagine this is empty, you go into your Satisfactory folder, where your StreamRoller folder where you installed it, which is under the app data local. Go into mod files, Satisfactory, and then you want to create 3 folders in here that match. Now these are zipped up, so you want a StreamRoller folder. Let me just bring this up so you can see both at the same time. So in your Satisfactory Factory Game Mods folder, you want a StreamRoller folder. Inside of that, we need the mod, which is currently zipped in here. So we'll open the zip file, and you just drag and drop those. I won't do it because I've already got it in here, but drag and drop those files from within the StreamRoller Windows zip file into your Factory Game Mods StreamRoller folder. And if you haven't got either of these other 2, do the same for those files. So if you haven't, in your Factory Game Mods folder, if you don't have a Socket.io Socket.io folder, create a Socket.io client folder, go into there. In the StreamRoller mods game mod files, there's a Socket.io client folder in there with a zip file. Do the same with that. Open the zip file, copy the files into there, into Socket.io client. So you should end up with 3 folders in your Factory Game Mods folder: SML, Socket.io client, and StreamRoller. In each of these, there should be a U plugin file with the same name as the folder. So SML U plugin with a load of other folders. In Socket.io client, Socket.io client.u plugin with some other folders. And StreamRoller, there's a StreamRoller U plugin with some other folders. Once you've done that, load up the game. I'll load up my game. And you should, if it's all worked, you should see in the mods mods options on the game. Let's load it up on the other screen. Just a second. I'll pull it across. So if you go to your mods, you should then have. Oh, mouse is good. Your StreamRoller option. Socket.io client is the other thing you did, and then there's the Satisfactory mod loader, and you need those 3 in there. Now, when they do release the mod tools, and I think it's called SMM, Satisfactory Mod Manager, you'll probably want to go back into that folder and delete the SML file that's in there. It'll probably get overwritten, but if you have any problems at any point, you can just delete everything in your mods folder and it won't affect the game, and redo it again. So if we go into the game, if I just bring up StreamRoller, so this is StreamRoller's front end when you type in localhost 3000 into the web browser. So this is what I normally have on my second monitor when I'm streaming. If you've not used this before, it might look quite complicated, but I've got a basic chat window here, currently in debug mode, which is why everything's white and it's got this thing on. You can turn on and off sections here if you want. We've got our fake macro buttons down here, which is like a fake stream deck, so you can create your own triggers and stuff on here. What you should see down the side is a Satisfactory option. This will only appear if you start Satisfactory once you've got StreamRoller running. If it doesn't detect Satisfactory, it won't appear in this list. If we click on that, we have several options. This is still in beta, by the way, so let me know if there's things you want. Now, the mod currently does two things. You can drop a TV in game. Let me just show you that first. Oh, there's already one there. So if you should be able to unlock this through the hub. The first time you use it, it will be one of these hub unlocks. Then you should end up with StreamRoller Twitch icon in your default special build options on the build gun. Chuck it down, and let me type into Twitch chat. Where's my Twitch gone? I've lost my Twitch chat. Down there. So if I type in my Twitch chat, we see stuff come up. The first time you place it down, it won't update until it receives something from Twitch. So it'll be blank until you get a Twitch chat message. So if no one's typing in chat or anything like that and it's blank, just type test in chat. So that's the Twitch chat part of the mod. Let me just make sure. So we've got no mobs around here at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send a test follow, and we should see something happen. But before I do, I've got some errors there. In here, this is the settings. So when you've got StreamRoller running, if you click on Satisfactory, you get the settings. Now there's an automatic built-in one, which will spawn mobs based on subs, donos, bits, and follows. You can overwrite the settings below here if you wish. Just turn that off and use the settings below. Oh, we don't turn that off. You just use the setting below. Enable, disable will enable or disable the whole mod. Currently, with the defaults, for every sub you get, you'll get one mob spawned per sub, and it'll spawn the mob Johnny. If you've never met Johnny in the game, be thankful. He will pretty much instantly kill you, but it gives subs a laugh. Donations, it'll be one currently for every 10, in my case £10 donated, and it spawns a stinger. So if somebody donates £20, it'll spawn 30 or 30 to £40, so anywhere between the two, it'll spawn 3. So the more money they donate, the more mobs it'll spawn. For bits, once again, we spawn one mob for every 1,000 bits, so 999 bits, nothing spawns. 1,000 to 2,000 bits will be one spawn. For 2,000 to 3,000 bits, or 2,000 to 2,099 bits, you'll get 2 spawn. So effectively what it does, it divides the number of bits by 1,000 and then says, right, how many do we want to spawn? And follows is just one for every follow, and that's spawn a hog. Now you can set these down here. So the creature type that's going to be spawned in this case for donations, we've got 4 different creature types I've set up. I can set up more if people want them. So currently, donors will set up a creature type of 2, which is a stinger. We will have a minimum donation of £1, and every £10 it will give you another one. So from £1 to £10, because we've got the minimum donation, it will be 1. From one to £9.99 will be 1 mob. If it goes to £20, if it goes above £10, it will end up with 2, because the first £10 will spawn 1, and then if it's £14.99, the next £4.99 will spawn another. So I'm probably not explaining this very well. So you got the same for bits. So donations and bits both have a minimum value. A creature type, a minimum value, and then a divisor. And it says for every this number of bits, spawn a mob. Follows and subscriptions only have the creature type, because you can only follow once, subscribe once. Or you can subscribe for multiple months, but I haven't put that in. And that'll so a follower will do mob type 0, which is a hog, a subscription mob type 3, which is a Johnny. So if I just test the followers, so currently we've got it set to 0, which is a hog. So if I go into here, and we shouldn't have any mobs around. Annoyingly, it's just going dark. So if I go to Streamlabs API, where you can send test alerts, if I send a test follow, we should now have, oh, there we go, it's spawned over there. We have 1. So if I change this to a follow to creature type, let's do a spitter, which is, I don't want to kill myself because I'm in the, it's not a very good video to show if I kill myself. So we'll change that to creature type 1. So if I now send another follow, oh, and just so as you know I'm sending the follow, you'll see the follow come up here. There's currently 3 in there because I've been testing it. So if I do another follow, you see it pops up there. Oh, and that's the spitter type. So he's the one that, they're the ones that throw the purpley or the blue spitting stuff at you. Where's he gone? Yeah, so and that's pretty much it. Anyway, let me get down here so as you can't see me. You can control it from here. This is, so for anyone who's not used this before, this is generally what I have up on my second monitor for everything to do with streaming. It allows me to control everything about my stream from one page. If you want to change the settings, you change them here. If you've got people donating and doing bits often, you probably want to up like the minimum donation or the number of mobs spawned, depending, to tune it to your stream. That's the standard settings. Now you can, if you wish, set it up to spawn mobs on anything else in StreamRoller. So if I just quickly go into the autopilot, so the autopilot is where the power of StreamRoller comes in. It allows you to set triggers and actions up. A trigger is a message that gets sent out when something happens. Somebody donated, someone got banned, I've received a tweet, I've received a Discord message, OBS has changed scenes. They're all triggers that get received. Now, when you receive a trigger, you can tell it to do an action. And in this case, we'll say the action is, let's spawn a mob. So I won't go too deep into this. There are other videos that Charter uses, but so if I say I want to check my triggers from, let's say Twitch, and the trigger we want to do is Oh, what else can we do? These are all the things you can trigger stuff off. Subscription gift. Maybe you want a specific number of mobs spawned on a gift. You change your name, change your stream title, your name. You start a commercial, add a VIP, run a poll. I don't know. You can set it up to a chat command as well. So we've got two different Twitch things. We've got a Twitch and a Twitch chat. So we could set up a chat command trigger. Let's do that. So what we want to say is when we get a trigger from Twitch chat, which is a chat message, and that says the extension Twitch chat is telling us a chat message has been received. And the message comes in here, and you've got obviously all the other details like who it was that sent it. Is it their first message? Are they a mod subscriber? You can match on any of these. So if we want to create a chat command to trigger this, I can say, you can do whatever you want in here. I'm going to do a pattern match on this. So let's put the exclamation mark in because it's common. Spawn mob. Now you could say you allow mods to do this. So you could put the mod flag as true, so only mods will match. That way you can have mods troll you. So we want to do a spawn mob, and we're going to do start of line. So it says if we see a chat message that has that at the start of the line, that matches that trigger, so it will do whatever action we put over here. So over here we'll say the action we want to do. Well, we want to use the Satisfactory extension, and then there's only one action at the moment. If you come up with other ideas for actions in the game that you might want to trigger, I want to spawn a mob. I've just realised I need to fix this layout. And then you say, how many do you want to spawn? Let's spawn 2, and then the mob type. What should we spawn as a mob type? Let's just do hogs. Okay, so let's say we spawn 5, and then mob type hog is 0, so 5 of that. Oh, actually, what we can do, because of the way this works, I can actually take that number from the Twitch chat message. So let's do that. So I can put a variable in here to say the count is going to come from over here. So the count I actually want to get replaced with %% message, which says take it from the message field on the left here. And because we don't want the spawn mob bit, what we want is whatever number they pass after. So if they pass a number, we want that. So we will % message colon, and then we'll do the second thing on that line. So whatever comes second after spawn mob will be dumped into here. So if I click update now, and I think I clicked that twice, didn't I? Yeah, let me delete that one. I accidentally double clicked it. So this is what we've just added. We've got a Twitch chat trigger, chat message received. It says at the start of line, it says spawn mob. If it matches that, which means it's going to match any line from Twitch chat that does exclamation mark spawn mob, then what we want to do is we want to perform an action, and the action is in the Satisfactory extension, use the spawn mob action, and we're going to send in the count of whatever's in the message field, the second word. Okay, it could be a number, and then a mob type 2. So if I now go back to my Twitch chat, hang on a minute, I can't do it in there at the moment because I've got debugging turned on. So if I go back to where's Twitch chat and do exclamation mark spawn mob, and let's do 5. And before I do this, let's get to a place where we can actually see them get spawned. So we've currently got 2 mobs here, haven't we? Yeah, so we've currently only got 2 mobs. So I can bring this up. Actually, we can do it on the TV in the game. So you'll see the command I type in on there. So if I do exclamation mark spawn mob 5, oh crap, we should now have a lot more mobs turned up. Hang on a minute, I need to get in a position where there's 1, 2, they're everywhere. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3. There's like 6, 7 mobs here now because I've actually already got the ones I spawned before. Let me get up here out of the way. I need to get them off the top there somehow. Oh well. But you see how it works anyway. So yeah, you can add. Let me delete that, otherwise my chat will actually be going mad for me. So for this, you can spawn mobs off, like I say, off anything. The power of StreamRoller is it allows you to connect any extension, anything we have an extension for here, to anything else. So say I wanted to do it when I do something in OBS. So in OBS, when I start streaming, I've only got start, stop streaming at the moment, but I have got this stream scene changed. So if I've got multiple scenes, I could have something like, oh, when I get a donation of 50 quid, I'll change, or a channel, say a channel points donation maybe, that will change the scene of the OBS to a different colour. So maybe you've got channel redemptions set up, so you've got different redemptions, and people can say, oh, I like your green backdrop lights, or I like the green filter you've got, I'll donate for that. You could actually trigger it off that as well. So you just do scene changed, and whatever the scene is, you just pattern match on that. So if you put nothing in these boxes, anything, anytime a scene change message comes in, it will trigger it. Whatever you put in is like a match. It says if the scene name matches whatever I put in here, then trigger it. But yeah, there's lots and lots of things you can do with this. Points redemptions are another one. So you can do channel point redemptions to spawn a mob. Pretty much anything on here. Goal begin, goal end. So if you don't have Streamlabs API, the standard mod runs off Streamlabs API, because Streamlabs API is where I've got my donations from, and donations can't get from Twitch. But if you don't have Streamlabs API, you can just set up here under the Twitch one. Actually, I think you can do it in Twitch chat as well. They both have subs. So in the Twitch chat one, you can set up someone subscribed, and then you can even have people who subscribe and put a count in their subscription, like have that trigger a number of mobs or something. But yeah, once again, when you receive a subscription from Twitch, you get all these values: the sub plan type, the message, if they put a message in, the username. Text message is a field that's like an auto formatted field. So if you want to put an auto formatted message out to your chat, you can use that. Sorry, I'm getting into StreamRoller stuff now rather than Satisfactory, but that's the Satisfactory mod anyway. The main things is you can now spawn a mob from within StreamRoller using, like I say, whatever you want in here. You can set a macro up as well, which are the macro buttons up here, so you can have macros to auto spawn mobs on yourself if you wish. I haven't thought of a way to use the chatbot at the moment. That could be an interesting one. Ask OpenAI's chatbot, what mob should I spawn on myself? Anyway, that's it. Let me know if you have any problems, if you've got any ideas for expanding the mod, or extension, as it's called in StreamRoller. I don't know, maybe a player death trigger. So in here you'd have a satisfactory. I mean, currently there's only one trigger there's one trigger and one action for satisfactory extension. If you drop a TV in game, you get a callback. So you can, in fact, I think I've got that in here somewhere. Under satisfactory, if I get a TV placed, why is that disabled? I don't know. Let's enable that. So if I drop a TV in game, that will come up, that will get send a message to Twitch chat to say, hey, TV dropped in game. Currently, I think I've actually got that. I've got that hard coded, so I can remove that now, can't I? Yeah, so I think at the moment, the reason that's paused is every time I drop a TV in game, it comes up. It'll get sent to Twitch chat anyway. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you've got any ideas, let us know. Have fun playing with it. I'll put the links below to the GitHub repo where you download it from, and my Discord if you want to post anything, suggestions, bugs or anything about it, and my Twitch if you want to jump into the live stream. And my stream's almost dead most nights, so if you want to jump in and you need a run through of how to set it up, or you want to discuss some options, let me know, and yeah, have fun playing.